Only a few months after Paraguay inaugurated its new embassy in Jerusalem following Trump's decision to move the United States embassy, the Latin American country has now announced that they are moving it back to Tel Aviv. This decision, made by Paraguay's new administration led by Mario Abdo Benitez, puts the historic relationship between the two countries on the line. ILTV's Latin American correspondent Joy Gavijon is here to tell us more about this controversial decision. So, Joy, why the reversal? I understand that the new elected president belongs to the same party as Horacio Cartes.
Thanks, Aaron. So you're right. Horacio Cartes, the former president of Paraguay, and Mario Abdo Benitez, the new president, they both belong to the Colorado party. But because Cartes wasn't eligible for a new mandate, his co-party members Benitez ended up winning the elections back in April. Now here comes the problem, because Paraguay moved its embassy in May, a decision made by Cartes in his final months of mandate without consulting Benitez, who had already been elected by then.
I see. All right. So, now that Benitez took office, he's backing out because he didn't support it in the first place, I guess. So, but still, why wouldn't he stand by Cartes's decision and keep the ties with Israel?
Well, that's actually a very good question, Aaron, because we're talking about years and years of strong ties between the two countries that are now at risk. Remember that in the opening ceremony for the Paraguayan embassy in Jerusalem, Netanyahu praised the move and thanked Cartes for being a true friend to Israel, and he even mentioned the fact that Paraguay helped Jews escape Nazis in Germany.
Right. I mean, yeah, not to mention that Paraguay was one of the few countries that supported the establishment of the State of Israel. They were the deciding vote, actually, in the first place, by recognizing us at the UN, something that Netanyahu highlighted at that event.
Exactly. So now the government of Paraguay issued a statement where they say that the country has always supported a two-state solution, and that the conflict over the status of Jerusalem is something that has to be addressed through negotiations between the concerned parties. But it finishes saying that they are committed to contribute to peace in the Middle East, and that the Republic of Paraguay, quote, reaffirms its willingness to maintain excellent ties of friendship and cooperation with the states of Israel and Palestine.
All right, so I suppose that means not angering the Palestinians is basically what they're getting at.
Right.
But this doesn't seem to be so much on Israel's side, because the prime minister, didn't take the news so lightly here in Israel. He tweeted that he had instructed to close the Israeli embassy in Paraguay, and that the unusual decision by Paraguay to relocate the embassy again will cast a shadow over relations between the countries.
Which is something that it's actually being celebrated and praised by the Palestinian Authority. The PA claimed some responsibility for the decision and announced that now they will immediately open an embassy in Paraguay.
All right, well, we'll definitely have to follow this closely and see what the consequences will be, from this move. Thanks for the update, Joy.
Thank you.